Oh, it's that time again. It's 2K Kingslayer, aka 2KK, back in the 2K film room where we break down various freelances and plays. Today, we're going to be going over one of the most popularly requested freelances. Popularly? Is that the word? Anyway, the 7 Seconds freelance, which was run most famously by Mike D'Antoni and the Phoenix Suns. First and foremost, just so you guys know, if you have any of the following questions on how to call freelances, how to call plays, how to get the play arrows, the links to those tutorials will be at the end of this video. I also wanted to ask that you please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you appreciate the sim gameplay that I'm trying to promote with this channel. I'm still a pretty small channel, only 5,000 subscribers, so every little bit counts. I appreciate all your support, and be sure to follow me on Twitter as well, at 2KKingslayer. Thanks a lot, guys. Alright, so let's jump into the 7 Seconds freelance. So those of you who know the 7 Seconds freelance know that what's most popularly associated, there's that word popularly again. I don't know if that's a real word or not. It sounds weird. Anyway, it's associated mostly with that Mike D'Antoni Suns team from back in the day. The idea is, if you look at the post-it notes on the left-hand side of your screen there, it's an up-tempo offense, so you're going to push in transition as much as you possibly can. It's going to be centered around passing, so you're going to get a lot of assists with your point guard most likely if you're running this offense. And what you can also do, and I'm going to show that in this video, is that Mike D'Antoni didn't really use the offense to get his big men going so much, but you can. And it works very well in 2K19 to get your big guys going, not from the post, but from cutting and alley-oops and things like that. So I'm going to be using the Washington Wizards team. Somebody recently requested that I go over the Wizards. I don't remember who it was, but shout out to you. So let's jump into the gym real quick. And I'm going to show some of these branches. So this first branch occurs starting at the top of the arc. A man from the corner will come over a screen, and sometimes he'll be open for a wide open three like right there. Now, if he's not open for a screen, what you can do is what you saw in that clip, which is get the ball to him, but then he can swing the ball to his screener. And in that case, it was Dwight Howard throwing it down for the nice, easy dunk. Now, if you start from the side, you can get a simple pick and roll action like this. Nothing too complicated about this one. This is pretty straightforward. Sometimes you'll be able to throw an oop like I did right there to Dwight Howard, who managed to throw it down. On this next clip, you're going to see that you can swing it to the side, and this is my own little action. This is not part of the freelance, but what you can do is pass the ball to the guy coming off the screen. Then you're going to hold circle and point at the point guard, and you'll do a little handoff motion like that, and a lot of times your point guard will be open for the drive. So now if we run that same action back again, right, the handoff that I just showed you, and he gets covered, you can sometimes throw the oop like right there to Dwight Howard, who throws it down. And we're going to call that the Kingslayer special, because like I said, it's not really part of the freelance, but it works very well. Again, you can hand off by holding circle and pointing at the man you want to pass to. Anyway, on this branch, if you start from the corner, there will be a guard from the opposite side of the court that comes over a screen, and sometimes he'll have a wide open mid-range jumper, like right there. So before we jump into the gameplay, I want to show you that if you press right on the D-pad, you're going to see this option that says tempo. And from tempo, you're going to select push the pace. And that way, your guys are going to run in transition every time you get a rebound. And that's the whole idea behind this freelance, right? That's why it's called 7 seconds. You want to push the ball as quickly as possible. So you can see in this online gameplay, his defense was not set. He was off-balling, and you can punish off-ballers with transition. Now, for my fellow sim gamers out there, in my opinion, there are 2 times when it is not cheese to run fast breaks or to run in transition. And those 2 times are when you make a nice defensive stop, and also when your opponent is off-balling. Okay, you want to punish off-ballers as much as possible. Okay, the skill gap is huge this year. You have to learn to play on-ball defense. All right, so let's jump into the half-court offense. So we're going to go with this branch here, right? Pass the ball off. And Kelly Oubre Jr. throwing it down. So again, we slow this down here. It's going to come off this little down screen. Actually, he runs in front of it. So this was a broken play, but Kelly Oubre gets inside and throws it down. So you can play with this like I always say, it's not always going to be perfect, it's not always going to be pretty, but as long as you know where your players are going, you're going to have an advantage over the defense. So on that one, all we did was push the tempo. Nice 3 in transition from Jody Meeks, who can certainly knock that one down pretty easily. So 26 remaining here in the half. Back to Dwight. Back to Jody. Inside to Wall. The pump fake up and in. John Wall. We're playing quickly and they are making mistakes. High tempo. So once again, we're going to pass the ball around here and we're going to set up our half-court offense. We start at the top of the arc. We swing the ball around, and here's that Kingslayer special. Handoff, did a bad job there, but I kick it back outside because the defense collapsed. So one more time. After the man comes off the pick, you get it to him. You hold circle for the handoff. I did a bad job with the handoff there, but you get the idea. It still worked, even though I didn't come around the man that was handing me the ball. All right, so that time we actually got a double pick option, and my guy right here, he's gonna call the timeout and he's gonna get out of there. So let's show you highlights from a second game. I don't like to show only one game. We're gonna be playing against the New Orleans Pelicans in this one. So Dwight Howard does not get the tip off there, but one more time. Oh my goodness, Markieff Morris coming off the screen, and look at my guy. My opponent is off-balling once again. Freelances in general are how you punish off-ballers, but yeah, 7 seconds, push the pace. That's, you don't want to off-ball against that, okay? We're in transition again, punishing my off-balling friend. We swing the ball around, and look at that passing. Whew, let's slow that down again. So, find the seam. Back outside, find the seam again. Dwight Howard finishes in transition. And this is how the Wizards should play more, in my opinion. But yeah, we get the ball over to the side, and we get a double pick branch there. That did not show up when I was in the gym showing you guys in 2KU. But sometimes you get surprised with these freelances. Things will pop up that you're not expecting. And we score at the buzzer from that 7 seconds half-court offense right there. On this play, we're going to go with my little Kingslayer special where you hand the ball off, and you're going to see he's off-balling again. Doesn't work. Doesn't work against this offense. You can't do it. All right. The 7 seconds kills off-ballers, as do a lot of freelances, like I said. That time, oh my goodness. Ian Mahimi. Or Jan? Is it Ian or Jan? Someone let me know in the comments section. I'm not sure. So one thing that I want to highlight is that I do have a lot of lag or latency or whatever you want to call it in this game. But even with that, I'm still outscoring my opponent and still getting W's because it's a fast-paced offense and you're going to score whenever you can, like right there with that opportunity. Guy was off-balling, found Dwight Howard. This is not a complicated freelance. There's only a couple of branches that you can run. So it's similar to the pace freelance that I went over recently. It's 1 or 2 steps usually, and you can see in here, guy comes off the screen. You know, I feel like I'm a broken record, just kind of showing you the same thing over and over. But that's what the freelance is. It's simple, and sometimes you can create mismatches out of it. Like here, Solomon Hill got matched up on Markieff Morris, and he's too small to cover that. But yeah, man, pass the ball around, get it back inside again. See, cutting, easy, and this is because he's off-balling. Beating off-ballers with this offense is, you know, you're going to beat them 99% of the time if you're using the run-and-gun 7 seconds freelance. So, one more time, in transition, we get it, 2-point lead, and we're going to come away with the victory. Tight one. But we still come away with the victory. 2 games in a row. I actually won about 4 or 5 games with this, but I didn't want to keep showing you, you know, examples from different gameplays because, like I said, there's not a lot of branches. So for me, I don't love this freelance for that reason. It's cool if you like to run. I don't personally. That's just my personal preference. I like more of a half-court offense. But if that's your thing, check this out. Dwight Howard, 20 points. Looking like Dwight Howard from the Orlando Magic days. But yeah, you'll end up scoring a lot with your big men. Like, look at that. Mahimi and Morris combined for 16 points as well, or 14 points. I'm sorry, I can't do math. And the reason is because they kind of just hang around the basket after that initial action. So yeah, they're going to be in really good position to score. And if your opponent is off-balling, like I said previously, there's not going to be too much that they can do about that. So, like I said, not my personal favorite freelance, but that's just my preference. That doesn't mean it's not effective. It is effective in certain situations. So let me know what you guys think about the Mike D'Antoni 7 seconds run and gun style. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know how it works out for you, and let me know what freelance I should go over next. I'm pretty much done going over the repeat freelances from last year. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, and I'll be back very soon. Until next time, happy gaming, y'all.